MTN. Right. We're going to do what I usually call a solo run today, with me looking at certain issues. The first thing I'm going to do immediately after the commercial break is put a call through to a gentleman called Ikedi Iziguzo. You know, he used to be an editor of the Vanguard way back then. And he wrote a piece on the SARS whatever, and I'd like to get his mind on it. Also, I'm going to read a very nice piece that I saw on the back page of The Nation, and on this Dr. Abiodun saga, the Ogun State governor, whatever it is. So I'll take a short break now, and then I'll be right back.
Hey, wake up, oh! Another better don land. For those of now, whenever use your MTN SIM for over 15 days now, MTN they do win back package. Will be presidential welcome pack of 6 times your recharge when you load 50 naira and above. Yes, oh, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5. Now 6 times your recharge. Them go give you for credit and data. Your eyes don't clear, B. This one means say if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go summon you with 600 naira credit plus free 100 MB data. If you go recharge 200 naira, now 1,200 naira credit go drop for your phone plus free 200 MB data. Just make sure say you use *161 recharge pin hash, take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. Now this kind presidential welcome back I dey like. Make I go find my own MTN SIM, begin enjoy better.
Everywhere you go, MTN. Wetin dey happen, my people? My name is Justin, and I may be the best stylist for this city. See, I sabi afro, 1 million braids, mohawk, and dreads. Even if you want me your hair smooth like egg, I sabi that one sef. I play wetin make my customers don't use me play. They love me die because once they show, they don't need to talk anything. Me could just run the matter because I sabi wetin they want. Wetin they work for one customer different from wetin they work for another customer. But see, I dey give them correct treatment as per stylist wey sabi them.
Original data and credit awoof wey sabi you like the back of your hand, plus including other correct nyafu every day. Turn am more on top MTN for me. Open your phone, make you dial *121#. Make enjoyment carry you go.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hey, wake up, oh! Another better don land. For those of now, whenever use your MTN SIM for over 15 days now, MTN they do win back package. Will be presidential welcome pack of 6 times your recharge when you load 50 naira and above. Yes, oh, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5. Now 6 times your recharge. Them go give you for credit and data. Your eyes don't clear, B. This one means say if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go summon you with 600 naira credit plus free 100 MB data. If you go recharge 200 naira, now 1,200 naira credit go drop for your phone plus free 200 MB data. Just make sure say you use *161* recharge pin hash, take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. Now this kind presidential welcome back I dey like. Make I go find my own MTN SIM, begin enjoy better.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hey, wake up, oh! Another better don land. For those of now, whenever use your MTN SIM for over 15 days now, MTN they do win back package. Will be presidential welcome pack of 6 times your recharge when you load 50 naira and above. Yes, oh, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5. Now 6 times your recharge. Them go give you for credit and data. Your eyes don't clear, B. This one means say if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go summon you with 600 naira credit plus free 100 MB data. If you go recharge 200 naira, now 1,200 naira credit go drop for your phone plus free 200 MB data. Just make sure say you use *161* recharge pin hash, take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. Now this kind presidential welcome back I dey like. Make I go find my own MTN SIM, begin enjoy better.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hey, wake up, oh! Another better don land. For those of now, whenever use your MTN SIM for over 15 days now, MTN they do win back package. Will be presidential welcome pack of 6 times your recharge when you load 50 naira and above. Yes, oh, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5. Now 6 times your recharge. Them go give you for credit and data. Your eyes don't clear, B. This one means say if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go summon you with 600 naira credit plus free 100 MB data. If you go recharge 200 naira.
Yeah, you're welcome back to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. The problem we have is these machines seem to have a life of their own, and so we're still trying to tidy up the automation here. Apologies for that. Before I talk to Jimi Disu, I want to make a comment on the gentleman called Abdul Hakim Abdul Latif, who, as at last week, informed us, the public, that he had left the APC to fulfill his gubernatorial ambition, and who I had invited to the studio to come on here last Saturday. And suddenly, as soon as the promo went out, he called to say that he would no longer be willing to grant the interview, and said that he would tell me the reason. But I'm not interested in the reason. In the papers today and in the social media yesterday, it is said that Abdul Latif has finally returned to the APC. And I think I made my feelings known this morning. I'm not in a mood to want to repeat them, so I don't get myself unduly worked up this morning. But the number to call is 0700 993 993 993. 0700 993 993 and the Twitter handle, if you want to tweet, is Nigeria Info FM, and please tag at Jimi Disu. So let's have a discussion on that. I'm completely disappointed at that man. I believe that he has behaved immaturely. I believe that he has taken the public for granted, and we deserve an unreserved apology. Because what he did was seen to be significant. And all what I said way back then, and I even said he was my hero, people need to understand, was as far as the principle goes, the principle of him saying early that one, in 2023, he wants to go for governorship, and two, for, leaving the party when people are thinking that, it's about time we had some kind of new dispensation. So, I still stand by what I said. He not the person will form my hand, to put it in the words of Moody. It just shows you what a lot of our politicians are made of, really. They are not politically stable. And for those who probably think that it's for their own personal interests, they might not be far from the truth. I wondered why, though. I kept asking myself, why is he... I didn't even know he was going to go back. It was just the cancellation of the interview. And I said, why could it be? Could it be that he was threatened, as in being called to compromise? But let me read what the story here says. The story said that Abdul Latif withdrew his resignation from the party after meeting with the elders of the APC in Lagos. And he confirmed his return to the party in a text message. He's within his rights to do so, though. I think that must be made very clear. It's within his rights. And it was gathered that the APC leaders had assured Abdul Latif of their support for his Iyekwe 2023 movement, which had garnered large followership. And I'm asking myself, if he didn't have assurances when he left, why would he believe the assurances now? Is there more than meets the eye in this? And then it said that it was learned that the party leaders, however, told the former commissioner to ensure that his movement works in unison with APC objectives. Abdul Latif had said his decision to resign was due to the rejection of his movement and governorship ambition by some close leaders. That's what it's called, close leaders he respected in the party. And when the chairman of the APC was contacted, Mr. Tunde Balogun, I think he's Alhaji, Tunde Balogun, he said, let me quote him, what the Vanguard said. He said, "No comment for now." I know Mr. Tunde Balogun very well. We called him SP way back. He was senior prefect where I went to do my O-levels all over again. And he says that no comment for now. He didn't say no comment. He said no comment for now. When the embargo on the comment is lifted, I'll be the first person to take him on that. I don't have any comment on that for now. I am very sorry, he told the correspondent. I wonder how you feel about this. I'd like you to put a call through. I'd like you to, you can put a call through and is there a call coming in? Sorry? Yeah, please take a call, yes. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Who's calling?
Yeah, my name is Shogun. I'm calling from Bagada.
Yes, sir. Please go on.
Yeah, please, Uncle Jimmy, I want to make a comment. Last week, when this issue came up, I tried to call to tell you that you should not fall for this kind of antics.
Yes.
Because most of these politicians,
yes,
I know them, and I even know this man very well. We have been very, very close to him because I do live in his mother's house then.
Yes.
When it was that was when he was even canvassing for this issue of National House of Assembly then. We were part of people that even rally around then to do this thing. When he finished these things, he was living at Jakande Estate, very close to a place then. Immediately he packed to Ikeja. And ever since then, we don't usually even see him in that area. Aside that, from that issue of after that House of Assembly, he became a commissioner. After that commissioner issue, he became special advisor to the governor, then to DG and some other things before it now finally became a special advisor to the speaker. You can see the trend downward. So he saw these things, and in order to reactivate his political stand in that party, he have to threaten the party. That is just the issue.
Okay.
That is just what I believe, and that's what is happening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Well, I'd like to. I like what you said and the way you said it. I didn't fall for any antics. What I did was to ride on the principle. We need to understand this sometimes when I say things like this. I hadn't even met him. I didn't know him. I didn't even want to background him. But the principle that somebody would say, I have this ambition, I felt that was a good mark. And that he would leave the party publicly to say, I want to go and fulfill it, was a good mark. But he is going to be the worser for it, not me. Definitely, there's a very unlikelihood that he would ever be governor. It's most likely not. I don't think I'll be supporting this kind of. You see, our leaders need to take this thing very seriously, and not always think of what is coming to them personally or whatever. I wonder when we will have leaders who think of the country, think of the state, put it forward, think of our people, rather than think of themselves. Matthew Falani says that, good morning, no politician without a dark secret. Most of them, that there is no politician without that, most of them have their hands soiled. The only thing their godfather needs to do is to blackmail them to rescind their mind. I am not sure that is what happened in this case. He said he was going to explain to me, but I've lost complete interest. I'd rather not to talk about it. So, Mr. Falana, yes, you have a point, but I'm not sure that is what has happened. When Gatelo, he cracks me up. He says that, thank you for treating us to a few minutes of that melodious sound of the Daily Digest theme jingle as produced by the heavy wind. The beat is soothing. Yeah. He says he hopes the track is available for sale or to be downloaded and that he would love to have a copy. Yeah. Okay. I'll have that. Apparently, there's some fire that happened that. But like, you don't have any other caller? Yes, I do. Can I have that? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Morning.
Hey, JD. Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. You have a titular on the line.
Yeah, please speak up, please.
I appreciate you for highlighting this particular story.
Yes.
The first time you brought up that story, I knew it was just maybe not a scam, but I knew it was just nothing. It was nothing to write home or reckon with. Yes. Yes. Number one, apart from what the man who called it said, he's also the chief imam of Lagos State House of Assembly.
Yes.
He resigned his membership as a member of the APC. He did also resign his appointment as the chairman, as the chief imam of that, House of Assembly.
Are they related?
No. They are related. They are related. If you check that particular thing you read that day, he said he was grateful to Azuaji Bola Tinubu, grateful to Governor Sanwo-Olu, who also, according to even what he said that day, he was high in his own office. He was also grateful to Obasa. If you are grateful to all of these people and you wanted to take decision that is drastically against the political position they are holding, would you have gone that way? So nobody is the key. And if you listen to some of the sermons he gives, I'm a Muslim myself, I tell you, they are all political Islam. Political Islam. And that is the truth about the whole thing.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you.
It's fighting for anybody.
Okay, thank you very much. Omoba Ademolu says that Abdul Latif. No, okay, but he says he can't take a bold step without his Oga's consent. I don't know about that. But I have another caller. Hello. 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 Hello, morning. What's hello? Okay, let me go to the other issue. We can't even get TKD2 on the phone. I don't know what is happening. Oh, by the way, I was sad to hear this morning that the chairman of the National Daily Editorial Board, Chris Akiri, I'm sure most of you know him, is a lawyer. He passed away after a brief illness. Most of you, if you watch channels, actually, he's usually giving some analysis there. And he says here that he was a role model to many, and he was a frequent guest on several television stations, which include channels AIT, Arise, amongst others. May the soul of Akiri rest in peace. Now to to this column. It's written by Olatunji Ololade, Mr. Olatunji Ololade, Reality Bites. That's what it's called. And he says that, there are two parts to it actually, but this is the first part. He says, Dakwa Biodun's tarnished lyric. And he starts by saying that celebrity lust plunges Dakwa Biodun into a moral void. For the culture, he blessed the winner of the 2020 Big Brother Naija reality TV show, Olamilekon Agbelesebioba, also known as Lekon, with 5 million and a 3-bedroom bungalow. Governor Abiodun, however, forgot to reward Ms. Aishat Karim, an SS2 student at Aminat International College in Abeokuta, and her 3 teammates for earning Ogun State the first position and grand prize at the just concluded JETS competition. JETS is Junior Engineers, Technicians, and Scientists. Although Kazim and her team scaled through the zonal and state levels to emerge, which is a big deal, to emerge overall winners in the country, they were not deemed worthy of 3-bedroom flats at 5 million each by Governor Abiodun. And he talks a bit about the teenagers' win bears no significance to the sage in Abiodun. The governor would rather celebrate Lekon and his win. So doing, he redefines Ogun as the gateway state where pagan illusion triumphs over the moral eye and mind. In Abiodun's peculiar Eden, one must thrive in debauchery and jostle in dystopic filth, like the BB Nigeria reality show to matter. Okay, he's talking about the moral side of it. And then he talks about how the social media handle of the governor said he has appointed Lekon ambassador and so on and so forth. According to Mr. Olalade, he says that Ogun indigenes and Nigerians in general are displeased with Abiodun in a manner akin to what the Yorubas would term spooning water from the clay trough into the Atlantic. Abiodun gave Lekon gifts he could easily acquire by his grand prize of 85 million, courtesy of what he won. He says the governor's desperate spin on his ill-advised action was as disastrous as his intent. It was so painful to read his feeble excuse cum justification for his action. And he said, the governor had said, the appointment and gifts, he stated, are a celebration of Lekon's good character, intelligence, and virtues, which were proven to the whole world on live TV as better choices than vices. A proud son of Ogun State, Lekon displayed the essence of focus in the face of temptations and provocations. This is the true Ogun State spirit. Then he asked, Olalade asked, where did Ogun State get it wrong? How did a state notable for blessing Nigeria with a formidable league of literary greats, multiple award-winning journalists, eminent lawyers, actuarians, soldiers, academics, all nation builders, plummet so fast in value and ethics? Remember, Wole Soyinka is from Ogun, amongst others. Senator Ibikule Amosun must be chuffed with righteous ridicule. The successor he warned Ogun State about has dipped the state several depths beneath the abyss as his tenure as governor. And he says that even though Abiodun celebrates heathen idolatry, it's not for a lack of absence of national heroes and heroines in Ogun. This one reminds me of the governor who spent his time putting up statues. Have you seen that? It says the governor simply chose to defy the tenure of law and wisdom indigenous to Ogun State by ditching natural idols like Aishat Karim and her team to deify Lekon and his ilk. By his action, Governor Abiodun establishes Ogun as a state that promotes degradation as entertainment and the squalid underside of celebrity culture. If that were me, cite thousands of Ogun youths, perhaps as they watch Lekon Sabo photo ops to the governor. He says that it is hardly surprising that the governor came under heavy criticism for hosting Lekon at the government house. The shrill tenure of Abiodun's PR frisco is resonant even in the coolness of his eyes and casualness of his detached act. Abiodun treats decadence as art. Wow, something to be proud of. This Olalade is a very angry man. In a nutshell, he projects Ogun, the gateway state, as a portal to monolithic filth. He congratulates Lekon for representing Ogun State really well in a show that celebrates pornography, debauchery, and folly as visualized perceptions of reality and modern cinema. The governor said this is the true Ogun State spirit. We feel Abiodun's own connection in his action and desperate rationalizing of it. But Olalade takes faith and consolation in the fact that quite a number of people, I think including myself, have taken it up with Abiodun. And he says, even though it was meant to be a PR stunt, it falls flat on the face and intent. Oof. He says here that Abiodun glorifies filth and his action dissembles like a pit bog in which humaneness is lost. The governor has ruined Ogun State's repute and no degree of PR spin could launder its claim. Of course, his media team has sprung to action during media damage control. They will issue statements and a flurry of reports to saturate the media, hoping to displace trending vitriol incurred by Governor Abiodun's ill-advised prayer stunt. I think that my advice to his PR department anyway is just to let it ride over. There's no excuse for that bad behavior by the governor. There's absolutely no excuse for it. Moving forward, Dr. Abiodun needs to be very careful. Being governor is not a playboy's job. It's not a job, it's not, it's a job in which you want to leave a legacy behind you. Politics is an honorable profession ordinarily. Even though some of us tend to say we can't, run down politicians, but it's an honorable profession. And I think that he needs to realize that he's going to get old one day and pass on to the great beyond. People would then be asking, what is the legacy that you left behind? I think he needs to cut out all the PR stuff, getting well dressed, putting on designer clothes and whatever, and get down and get the job done. The lives of people, it's a responsible job. It's a very demanding job. How he found the time to watch this Big Brother, whatever it is, and be able to say a lot of things that he said, I just can't understand. I thought that a governor's job was one you did 21 hours a day. And so I think he should take the criticism in good faith. He should understand why, strong language is used in criticizing him. It is deliberate. It is deliberate in the sense that we already have a problem with our youth. We are trying, a lot of us are trying to focus them on their inner development. This is not the way to go. I have nothing against the young man who has won a prize. I have nothing against him. It's his choice. But we cannot use that as a role model to say, follow what he did. I mean, because what you're saying is that, okay, the youth in Ogun State must be close to about 20, 30 million. How many of them would win BBs? Why don't you rather encourage them? Like, look, those who excel in education and things like that, let those ones be our own role models when we were growing up were the likes of Wole Soyinka, J.P. Clark, Chino Achebe, and so on. We wanted to be like that. When I was in primary school, the president of this country was Zeke. And everybody wanted to speak like Zeke. Everyone wanted to be as learned as Awolowo. That's what pushed us. If you find anybody in my generation who didn't end up, becoming a graduate, and then something must have gone wrong somewhere, because that was the only aspiration. When you were in primary school, all you thought of was the common entrance. Okay, and the talk then when we were about 10, 11, which school are you going? From common entrance, we did school side. Then it was like, are you doing A-levels or are you going to uni? And then or are you going abroad? You're going to take up a professional course. And then from then, that's what has produced those of us who are still... I'm not being boastful or anything. I could have a more lucrative job than doing this at my age here now. But it's a calling. And that calling comes from the focus that one has as a young person. That, when I grow up, this is what I want to do. I want to be in a position to contribute to society. And that's what led one, growing up, to do certain things. So, Dr. Abiodun needs to understand this. He needs to understand this. Education is a premium. I know he had some questions during the campaign, whether he went to Ife or didn't go, but leave that to the whatever. But he can make up for it by encouraging the youth in the right direction. Okay, encouraging the youth. Once again, I repeat, I have nothing against this young man, Lekon. He's a lucky dog. Got away with it. It's 5 million, then got a house added to it. I wonder which star he was born. I need to consult Pao Kunaya, who to tell me his date of birth. So I can see if I can change mine to that. But that is a flash in the pan. It's not the way for you young people out there. Don't be deceived by all these things. All these politicians are trying to do is to endear themselves to you, whilst in reality, their own children are following the right path. Let us slam this thing on the ground and tell exactly what it is. When you hear, did you see any governor's daughter or son in the competition? They are busy. They are all back in school in the States. They are back in school, and the jobs they're going to do are waiting here for them. And then these people now divert your mind to say they celebrate the one that went and stayed in one house for 60 days. I couldn't have imagined at that age I'd have the time and presence of mind to sit down in one house during a competition. Even if there were consolation prizes all around, maybe it would be better, but only one person would win. And then there were some lurid scenes during that thing. Some of us are still saying that Africans, well, at least Nigeria, needs to take a second look at that competition and the damage it could do to our culture. Okay, I think I've said enough. Let me hear what other people have to say. I can take. When am I going on break? Not now. Okay, I can. Zainab is my Oga. I have to ask her. I can take a call now. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Morning. Morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Go on.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir. Hello?
Just go on. Go on. I can hear you.
Okay. The decadence in our society. You said most of the time I do listening. I grew up in Lagos Island.
Yes.
I've met you once. I'm in my 40s. I've met you once in Lagos Island before.
Yes.
The way you do aura in which you talk most of those things, it's encouraging me, and I'm trying to train my children tending towards that area.
Yes.
Generation, the laxity of saying that freedom, Western world culture, which we are imbibing, is very wrong. At my age now, you cannot stand up and greet my dad. I'm in my 40s. The culture they train us with is still with us. I have to see bend down and greet my Ekarota.
Yes.
You understand? But most people now, forget those things. This Western, we have gone to school. Leave all those Baba. It's eroding. Look at what you said about the government. It's not good. Education should be encouraged. That one also, I went to Lagos Island in secondary school.
Yes.
So we are 25 of us wrote WAEC.
Yes.
In a group now, I will not mention the name of the school. Most of us now want to do the alumni because we are groomed. 25 wrote WAEC. The woman, I was opportune to pass concessionally for my results. And I went back and I started praying, say, God help me. So I now gain admission. I'm successful today. I work in the bank presently now.
Yes.
So I'm just telling you, 25 wrote WAEC. 25. I'm just telling you that the culture of those days have gone. Special center everywhere.
Thank you.
Imagine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes. I get a feel of what he has just said, and please, young people out there, do not be carried away by what the governor did. I mean, look at the story that I have here now. I saw it this morning and I was in shock. It says ex-governor Hakim, okay, that's a former governor, charged with fraud, giving false information. Now, what does it say? It says the police have charged Hakim with fraud and giving false information. The office of the IG filed the case, marked whatever it is. In one of the counts, Hakim was accused of giving false information against one Chinyere Amuchienwa that she threatened him with a gun, knowing it to be false. What this means is that Hakim had gone to report Chinyere to say that Chinyere threatened him with a gun, and the police have now found that is false. This is an ex-governor. He's been charged. He hasn't been found guilty. He was also accused of derogatory use of the name of Raji Fashola, that's the honorable minister, my great man, as the owner of a piece of land situated in Ikeja. And he said that you or Hakim at Asokoro within the jurisdiction of the honorable court did unlawfully give false information against Chinyere that she threatened you with a gun, knowing it to be false. And that Hakim within the jurisdiction of this court used derogatory the name of Raji Fashola as the owner of the purported land situated in Ikeja. And I'm wondering, so this man, a former governor, well, the law is the law, is no respecter of persons. but he will now go and face a criminal charge of this nature. I consider it quite. He's not guilty though, but that he even found himself under these circumstances is enough embarrassment, if you ask me. Okay, so now it's 9:38. Do I have a caller? Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. This is Ori Adesu from
Yes, please go on.
God bless you every day. For the likes of you, perhaps we have a future for the rest of us who still believe in the good values that we inherited for elders like you. I can imagine, you need to see how bad I felt when I saw the news. A sitting governor, a role model. That when we were growing up, I remember people would say, they would ask us, what would you like to be in future?
Yes.
I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a governor. We see people we can look up to. This is so disappointing of a state that has produced people like Awolowo, Wole Soyinka, great people, great mind. Just last month, the teachers in Osut were on strike. This guy could not have money to pay them, but yet you can afford to pay people for hypocrisy. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. I even think somebody, a retired judge sued the state rather. Ayodeji says that everyone in Ogun State is completely disgusted with the attitude of Dapo Abiodun towards the development in the state. Ojo Afolabi says it's a sad development. This is a governor who said doctors are insensitive when they demanded a pay increase. It is left to Ogun State indigents to decipher who they want next in 2023. Olaide Cruz says that you said it before, Yoruba Leti Diniwa. Oh, he's talking about Latif now. Latif is like any other politician who will call pure black, pure white. Now that TPC have seen the crowd behind him. Well, I don't know. This is please, when you write, don't do a direct translation from Yoruba to English. It doesn't quite sound right. Yes, don't do a direct translation. If you don't know what, don't write it in Yoruba, then we can translate it for you. Joy Forever says that our moral and culture is fast eroding, and Mr. Latif has no ball to confront the power because our system is warped. And he says Governor that was just printed the gallery. How many American idols are not such? Most of our leaders are fraud and bad. Oh my God. Yeah. Do I have another caller? Hello, morning.
Hello.
Hello, morning.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
You have Solomon on the line.
Yes.
You know this state is my state.
Yes.
And it is so unfortunate. Uncle Jimmy, I am not surprised. I am not. You see, some of these governors, sometimes I ask myself, did they even prepare to even become governor? Uncle Jimmy, as I'm talking to you now, the retired worker are still owing some allowance. So also the workers in Ogun State. Somebody just said it now. The doctors in Ogun State are also they are owing them. And to even make the matter worse, some people are still defending the governor for what governor did. I told them yesterday,
yeah.
And that is the truth, because I don't see the best teacher in Ogun State. How much did they give him? The best teacher in Ogun State. How much did they give him? In fact, the best student in Ogun State, he took a former commissioner to even give the person 100,000 naira. And you are celebrating Lekon. I don't have any problem with Lekon. I don't have any issue with Lekon. Look, Ogun people, it is well with us. 2023 is around the corner.
I got to take a short break. It is well with everybody. I'll be right back.
over 15 days now. MTN, they do win back.
Original data and credit awoof wey sabi you like the back of your hand, plus including other correct nyafu every day. Turn am more on top MTN for me. Open your phone, make you dial *121#. Make enjoyment carry you go.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hey, wake up, oh! Another better don land. For those of now, whenever use your MTN SIM for over 15 days now, MTN they do win back package. Will be presidential welcome pack of 6 times your recharge when you load 50 naira and above. Yes, oh, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5. Now 6 times your recharge. Them go give you for credit and data. Your eyes don't clear, B. This one means say if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go summon you with 600 naira credit plus free 100 MB data. If you go recharge 200 naira, now 1,200 naira credit go drop for your phone plus free 200 MB data. Just make sure say you use *161* recharge pin hash, take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. Now this time presidential welcome back, I dey like. Make I go find my own MTN SIM, begin enjoy better.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu.
Yeah, you're welcome back to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. This is Honor Oje says that I love the way you have analyzed the Alhaji Abdul Latif situation. It's an old trick politicians play. Remember Tokunbo Afikoyomi did same back in the day, and today he is irrelevant in the political space. As you said, he is worse off for it. Okay, now this is an alert to everybody. The third mainland bridge is going to be completely locked down from tomorrow, Friday. I don't know what from tomorrow means. Does it mean from 12 midnight today? That's when tomorrow starts. But it says here from tomorrow, the bridge will be locked down for 2 days, commencing from Friday. And then it will it says from midnight of Friday. That's midnight tomorrow. That would be from midnight, Friday midnight, to midnight of Sunday. That is until Sunday midnight. So it will be open at about 1 a.m. on Monday morning to allow the contractor complete the first stage of casting works. Okay, so I hope you know that. And it says that the section of the bridge between Adekule and the Yanoworo will still remain open. No, it says due to the number of expansion joints to be cast on the closed section of the bridge and the traffic situation in Lagos, especially during the weekdays, the casting of the expansion joints will be done in 2 stages to ensure that the total closure is only at the weekends when there is less traffic plying the route. But I hope you remember that Eko Bridge 2 is partially closed. Wahala. My good friend, the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Motoshaw, has warned residents not to panic. We are not panicking. It says as adequate arrangements has been made. We are not panicking. What all of us are beginning to find solutions to the bad handling of traffic in Lagos. I being one now, I have to do a shift, move from the mainland to the island during the week. It's costing me a hell lot of money. And I can imagine what other people are going through. So we won't panic, Mr. Motosho. We won't panic. We are now getting used to the fact that traffic is something we have to learn to live. But there is Judgment Day and there is payday for government actions. I'm not impressed with what the government has done so far in this regard. And I must say it. I'm not impressed. The pain that people go through, on a daily basis, even within their neighborhoods, even if you sometimes want to move in Sulere from Bodeto Mosque to go and quickly buy something at Alaji Masha, the pain that people go through on a daily basis is a bad reflection of government management, and then the whole environment itself, full of dirt, filth, environmental laws not being obeyed, Okada everywhere, people driving on the opposite side of the road. So, Mr. Motocho, we are not panicking, no. We are not panicking. Those who can are beginning to find other solutions, and those who can't, heaven help them. Medical bills are going up. I'm sure it's a pity we don't place a premium on figures. It'd be nice to know how many of those who ply the Lagos roads have now run to their doctors or their chemists to buy antihypertensive whatever. But Omotosho says that arrangements have been made. We've heard all that to ensure seamless vehicular traffic. And according to Omotosho, it says, do not forget that at the beginning of repair works, residents panicked over possible gridlock with attendant hardship, but it turned out not to be so at the end of the day. I wonder what that means. But I'd advise, let me just tell you what I would do. If you don't have anywhere important going over the weekend, just stay home. Okay, just assume it's an environmental day. If you really don't have somewhere important going, just stay home. Stay home. Don't panic, like Mr. Motosho said, but stay home. Let me pick a call then. Hello.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Yeah, this is Pastor Ladipo calling from Sarigo.
Yes.
My take this morning about all the issues you have been talking about.
Yes.
Is because we've lost moral value.
Yeah.
And it happened, I can tell you for free that it started from that 1999 when these politicians began to amass wealth. Things changed drastically. That is why today it will be difficult for you to find anybody going into politics for the purpose to serve. Let me tell you something. Something happened in my area. A young man in a political gathering, he said, I want to become a councillor. They asked him, what is your manifesto? He said, I don't have. They said, what is your objective? He said, I don't have. Okay, why do you want to become a councillor? He said, because it's my turn. Do you know they have to give him money to pacify him not to contest? So the case of Alhaji Lateef is not surprising. The case of Dr. Abiodun is not surprising. Their utmost priority is to get that position and use it to their own self. Look at what is happening in the nation today. The president is like the man. He has reached his desire, so he doesn't care. Maybe his aides are telling him lies. We don't know. But nothing is happening now. That even his home state has been invaded. So what has been done? Then we've lost moral value. So that is just the whole thing. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
Okay. Let me just take one more call and then I'll round up, okay? Hello, morning. Morning. Hello, morning. It's a pity we couldn't get Ike Disu, so I really wanted to get his... Hello, morning, yes.
Hello. Morning to you, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Morning. What happened? Okay, there was a cross line. Okay, let's try again. One more time. Hello, morning.
Hello?
Morning, sir. Yes, you're clear now.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, sir.
Oh, man, getting you today, man. As you see, I feel like shouting.
No, don't shout. Just talk.
Okay. Uncle Jimmy, a nice program, but I want to put something on your notice, Uncle Jimmy. This Ado Road here, it has turned to a very big racketeer in this Aja.
Okay.
Uncle Jimmy, please help us to reach out to the authority. The suffering we are going through in this Ado Road, linking to that under bridge.
I honestly don't know if that will help.
My brother, Uncle Jimmy, we are going, as I'm talking to you now,
yes.
The one I'm in now started from just 100 meters away from Ado roundabout. You can imagine, I mean, what we are going through here every day. And when you get to the edge of that place, you find out that nothing is happening there. Nothing, just some bunch of Okadas that they are collecting money from, some bunch of people, and their girlfriends selling oranges, fruits, paraga in the same bus stop, causing leg movement. Even the Agboros themselves, as many as they are, you see them hold their jeans, cross to this side, cross to this side.
Oh, okay, sir. We've gotten an idea. I think the commissioner has told you not to panic. Okay? He has told you not to panic. All will be well. Like Trump says, it will just go away. Look at this street here. Akwalu says that the Center Akwabedo of State turned down an offer to host a winner of cowbell mathematics competition recently. Okay. All right. And also there's another one from Ayodeji. People saying that they are disgusted and so on and so forth. I got to leave. Okay. I got to go. Tomorrow I'm bringing in a 16-year-old entrepreneur, the lady who says has made up her mind she wants to sew clothes. She showed me some of the clothes that she has sewn. They look quite nice. Unfortunately, I can't wear a dress. I would have wanted to model one so you can see us. At least, we are live on YouTube. But if I wear a dress now, even say that I will run out. But I think I'll put it up on my Instagram page at some point to encourage the girl. So we are going to hear the story of the 16-year-old. And these are the things that should inspire us, not all these Zainab, I got to go. It was nice having you with me. Philip, thank you very much. To all of you out there, just stay safe. Do what needs to be done. The Commissioner of Information has told you, don't panic. It will like Trump just said, it will all just go away.